Hi everybody, this is Duane with Lilley's Landing Resort Marina. Saturday. I don't know the date though. So we're going to check it out here real quick. It is Saturday the 9th of January. And it's about 1:30 or so in the afternoon. We've got 2 units of water running, some nice cloud cover, and a little bit of breeze. I'm up here in the trophy area, just above the Narrows. Golf course is right there. And I'm going to use a 1/16 ounce white jig on 2-pound test. If you're wondering why I'm in a John boat today, it's kind of old school, kind of neat. I'm going to leave the motor running because there's no trolling motor on here. But we've got a tournament going on today, the Boswell tournament at the resort. And every one of our boats is rented out except for this John boat. It was a last-minute cancellation. So that's why I'm in the John boat today. And we're just going to drift with the current down through the Narrows and drag a few jigs. Lots of boats. I think there's 47 boats in the tournament today. And I've got a fish on the first cast. We've already had 4 or 5 pretty big fish brought in. 1 brown, 3 or 4 rainbows, all in the 3 to 5 pound range for the tournament. So that's pretty cool. And what else is pretty cool is I've got a fish on the first cast of the 1 cast on a white jig. And he's got a lot of fight in him. Let's see if we can get him in here. There we go. Pretty fish. In a John boat even. No trolling motor, nothing fancy. Just out here fishing. We'll turn him loose, see if we can't do that again. I just let that sink down to the bottom. I've got a lot of water in the boat here. This is a 20-foot John boat. It's a little bit wider than our 18-footers, and of course 2 foot longer. But it's meant for have a person up front. So boating up here, the back of the boat sat so low that one of these arms splashed water in the whole way, and I ended up getting quite a bit in here. I should have grabbed we've got a weight that we typically put into John boats when just one person goes out in them to keep that from happening. And I forgot to grab that weight. So I might get some wet feet today. It's about 32, 33 degrees. Pretty cold morning. I just touched the bottom with that jig and it got me all excited. And now I just hung the bottom. And so we'll break that off, bring it on in. And I think I brought 3 or 4 more jigs with me. So I don't have to go home yet. So I'm going to tie on another white one. Most of the people fishing in the tournament, I think all the people fishing in the tournament are fishing below Fall Creek. That's why I came up here, to kind of get away from some of that activity. And I think there's only one other boat up here right now. I saw Brett Rader come up a little while ago for a trip. So he's up here, probably up around the corner somewhere. I found that when fishing in these John boats, that front end is so light that the wind really likes to throw it around and stuff. If you'll put the back of the boat into the wind and just use reverse to kind of correct yourself, it's a little bit easier to control the boat when you want some boat control. We are fishing right down along the bluff bank here. I think yesterday, Tony Boswell, the gentleman that puts on the tournament, they had a big fish contest yesterday, and he won the big fish contest with a 4.31 pound brown. He beat out second place by 1/100th of an ounce. Somebody brought in a rainbow that weighed 4.30 pounds. So that was a close race yesterday, kind of exciting for them all. It's kind of neat to see Tony actually do well. in part of his own tournament. He's got his nephew fishing in the tournament today. This is the first time his nephew has fished down here. And his nephew is the one that has the big brown in the minnow tank. So kind of carrying the tradition there. It's kind of neat. Man, I must have really got lucky catching that fish on the first cast. I'll take luck over skill any day. Tournament weigh-in is at 4:30, so people will probably start bringing fish in between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. Start weighing them in. We might post that up live, the weigh-in. We've done that in the past before, so that'd be kind of fun to join in if they do that. We've got some nice plaques that we have made for the first, second, third, and fourth placed winning teams. And then also one for Big Fish of the Day. It's just a little bit chilly out here. Oh, that might have been a bite. Thought I felt bottom, popped it up, and then there was another tick there. So either it was a bite or coming over a stick or something. This John boat can seat up to 5 people, but what's more important is it's got a weight limit capacity, and I think it's like 800 pounds on this boat. So usually 3 or 4 people plus your gear get you into that weight capacity. It's a pretty comfortable boat to fish out of, a little bit wider, like I said, than the 18 footers. And if there's any kind of boat traffic at all, I wouldn't be standing like I am right now. I'd be sitting down and fishing, just to be on the safe side. There was some bottom action. And I just kind of hit reverse every now and then to kind of keep the boat going the direction I want it to go. The wind is pretty much blowing upstream, so that's going to keep the front of the nose, for the most part, pointing up there. But we're getting a real good drift going through here. There's bottom. We're getting ready to come down into the narrows. Won't be much longer, and we'll be in them. Reel in and make another cast at the tail end of this bluff hole. No real moss on there, so I'm not digging bottom too hard. Had some reports from guys that are doing well on minnows today, fishing in the tournament. It is a tournament where they're allowed to fish bait. And then some other guys that are fishing shrimp said they were doing pretty well. But you got to take all that with a grain of salt. It is a tournament day, so some people have some secrets they don't want out there, so they might mislead you a little bit. No, that doesn't happen in fishing. Does it? Oh, I just saw one rise right over there. I like seeing fish rise. Oh, that was bottom. Yeah, a little bit of moss on there. Nice little pocket at the top side of Eagle Island there. Oh, I got him right there in that pocket. Nice. I am going to have to get on the motor because this current will push us into these logs over here. It kind of back us away from them a little bit. Just kind of pay attention to where you're going downstream. Have a plan for anything that may happen. Keep yourself out of trouble. There we go. Got the fish all the way under the boat. Ooh, he's a pretty nice one. I got wet feet. Settle down, Turbo. We just want to get a look at you. Hooked right in the bottom jaw there. Pretty guy. Come off real easy. Oh, there's another little pocket right there. I like the pockets, but there's some trees in there, so I may get hung up on something. No guts, no glory. Alright, get it in and get ready for this next pocket here. I know there's trees back behind that one, so I'm not going to go real deep into it. Lots of fishing line off that log over there. Alright, get it back in and hit this other pocket again. Lots of pockets down through here along Eagle Island. Actually put the boat in gear and slow down because those pockets are real slow eddies. Kind of slow our drift down so I can fish that a little bit better. See that jig a long ways out there. There's another one in the pocket. Oh, he let go. Bummer. See if we can find another one over there. Some bluebirds on the bank over there. Pretty blue. You hear them singing a little bit. I always thought bluebirds were bug eaters and stuff like that, worm eaters. We had some pokeweed at our house that got the berries on it, and the bluebirds actually came out and ate some of those berries off of there. I was surprised to see that. Right over that log. I kind of steer the boat just a little bit with my knee, just making minor adjustments here. We've got another real good pocket right down here. And I'm going to fish a little bit. And I have caught some nice browns right in front of that root rod in the past. Down to that pocket water now. I am a little close, but we'll give it a try. See that jig just slowly sinking. There's a little mud bank there. Nice eddy. And then right out here where I am now is the seam line. Those trout like the seam lines, just inside the seam lines. Usually. There he is. Oh, that's a logfish. All right, so we're 2 jigs lost, caught 2 fish, and lost 1 fish. That's just part of it, losing some equipment. If you're not losing some jigs every now and then, you're not getting down there where the fish are. Tie one more on, and we'll probably drift down to about Fall Creek and then call it quits, because my fingers are getting cold. If I can get this tied. So we're coming up on a gravel bar basically at the lower end of Eagle Island here. It can hold a lot of fish also. It's a great place for fish to feed on scuds and stuff like that. I always like the fishes. Sometimes there's some real good fish in here. Sometimes there's just a lot of stalkers. Sometimes there's nothing at all. Try and ease over to the shallow water just a little bit closer here. The current's really pushing me away from it. Right below the big tree there, there's a little gravel hump. The water kind of races over that into a little bit of, oh, I missed him, into a little bit of a trough. That's what I was fishing. I just missed that fish. Try that again. We're still about in the same spot. If I can get over there. A little short. We'll see what happens. Nope, I had my chance in that hole. Got 2 fingers on my right hand that are feeling like they've been mashed by a hammer. They're so cold. that cast. That's way out there. Come on, fishy. Trying to see my line. It's just enough ripple on the water that my line blends in real well. I can't hardly see it. A few more casts and I'm going to head back. Oh, that looks good out. I can see that jig out there, and that water's only about 10 inches deep, so I got to keep it moving fast. Just letting it touch the bottom and then bouncing it off the bottom again. Little creek chub just rose. It's probably only 2 feet right underneath the boat here. Well, there's another boat up there. Oh, that hit the fish almost right in the nose as he rose. I'm surprised that did not get a bite. Alright, one more cast right up against this tree at the bottom of Eagle Island. And this is the last cast. Oh, I got a fishing line. That can't be the last cast. Can't end on fishing line. Ooh, I got a chaser. Oh, he bit it, and I missed him. So I cast up over some tree limbs there. I can't end on that either. And so I was keeping the jig high, bringing it over the trees, and I could see the fish chasing it over the tree limbs. Once I got clear of him, I let it drop, and he hit it. Just tapped it. Alright, one more. Something was different there. Alright guys, that's it for the one cast today. We did a little less than half of the trophy area. On white jigs, caught a couple of fish. My fingers are cold, really cold. Well, thank you all for watching. We'll try it again tomorrow.